Beautiful garden ideas for 2024, your ultimate guide to a stunning outdoor space. There is something deeply satisfying about nurturing a garden. It's a chance to connect with nature, get your hands dirty, and watch as life unfolds in front of you. And of course, there's nothing quite like enjoying the fruits of your labor. Whether it's a bountiful harvest from your vegetable patch or the vibrant colors of a flower bed in full bloom. As we approach 2024, the world of gardening is brimming with fresh ideas and innovative approaches. More than ever, we're seeing a shift towards sustainability, with gardeners embracing eco-friendly practices and seeking to create havens for wildlife. At the same time, there's a growing appreciation for low-maintenance designs that fit seamlessly into our busy lives. Whether you have a sprawling garden or a modest balcony, the key is to view your outdoor space as an extension of your home, a place to relax, unwind, and reconnect with the natural world. In this series, we'll explore a range of inspiring garden ideas that capture the essence of 2024, from sustainable practices and space-saving solutions to design trends that will transform your garden into a truly breathtaking sanctuary. Sustainable gardening, eco-friendly ideas for 2024. Now, more than ever, it's crucial to consider the environment in everything we do, and gardening is no exception. Creating a sustainable garden isn't just about doing our bit for the planet, it's about working with nature to create a thriving, resilient space that will stand the test of time. One of the most impactful things you can do is to embrace native plants. These plants have evolved over centuries to thrive in your local climate and soil conditions. They require less water, are naturally resistant to pests and diseases, and provide vital habitats for local wildlife. Imagine a garden buzzing with bees drawn to the nectar-rich blooms of a native wildflower meadow, or the flash of a hummingbird flitting between vibrant honeysuckle vines. Speaking of water, conserving this precious resource is another cornerstone of sustainable gardening. Consider creating a water-wise garden, opting for drought-tolerant species that can withstand periods of dry weather. Think about succulents with their fleshy leaves, or lavender with its silvery foliage and intoxicating scent, both perfectly adapted to arid conditions. And don't forget about composting. It's a simple, yet incredibly effective way to reduce waste and enrich your soil. Gather your kitchen scraps, fallen leaves, and garden clippings, and let nature work its magic, transforming them into a nutrient-rich compost that will fuel your plant's growth. Remember, sustainable gardening isn't about denying yourself, it's about making conscious choices that benefit both your garden and the environment. It's about understanding that a truly beautiful garden is one that exists in harmony with nature. Small space garden. Ideas maximizing limited areas. Now, you might be thinking that all these wonderful ideas require acres of land, but let me assure you, even the smallest of spaces can be transformed into a green oasis. It's all about ingenuity and a willingness to think vertically. Vertical gardens, for instance, are a fantastic way to maximize space, especially in urban environments or on balconies. Imagine a wall adorned with cascading greenery, herbs spilling from pockets, and vibrant flowers adding splashes of color. You can purchase ready-made vertical garden systems or get creative and build your own using recycled materials like pallets or old guttering. Container gardening is another excellent option for small spaces. Pots, troughs, and hanging baskets allow you to cultivate a surprising variety of plants, from dwarf fruit trees laden with apples to tumbling cherry tomatoes bursting with flavor. Choose containers that complement your style, whether it's sleek modern planters or rustic terracotta pots. And don't underestimate the potential of a rooftop or balcony. These often overlooked spaces can become urban sanctuaries, filled with the scent of jasmine trailing from a trellis, the gentle hum of bees attracted to lavender, or the vibrant colors of geraniums cascading from window boxes. The key is to choose plants that are well suited to the conditions of your small space, whether it's a sunny balcony or a shady courtyard. Consider the mature size of your plants and ensure they have adequate drainage and sunlight. With a bit of planning and care, even the tiniest of gardens can be bursting with life. Modern garden designs for a sleek, stylish look. For those who appreciate clean lines, simplicity, and a touch of elegance, modern garden design offers a refreshing approach. It's about creating a sense of calm and order, using a restrained palette of materials and plants to achieve a cohesive and sophisticated look. Minimalist gardens, for instance, are characterized by their simplicity and emphasis on structure. Think sleek lines, geometric shapes, and a limited color palette. Imagine a courtyard paved with large rectangular slabs, interspersed with rectangular planters filled with architectural plants like grasses or box hedges, their shapes echoing the clean lines of the hardscaping. Geometric garden layouts are another hallmark of modern design. Imagine a series of raised beds arranged in squares or rectangles, creating a sense of order and symmetry. These beds can be planted with a variety of species, from clipped box hedges and lavender to grasses and flowering perennials, their forms complementing the geometric theme. Outdoor living spaces are an integral part of the modern garden. Imagine a sleek patio furnished with comfortable seating, perhaps a fire pit for warmth and ambience, and a pergola draped with climbing vines for shade. The transition between indoors and outdoors should be seamless, with the garden becoming an extension of the living space. Materials play a crucial role in modern garden design. Think concrete, metal and wood, often used in their raw or unfinished state to create a sense of industrial chic. Lighting is equally important, with strategically placed spotlights highlighting architectural plants or creating a dramatic mood in the evenings. Remember, a modern garden is all about creating a sense of calm, order and sophistication. It's about using a restrained palette of materials and plants to create a space that is both stylish and functional. Chapter 4. Let's be honest, there's a timeless appeal to a cottage garden, that quintessential English charm overflowing with a riot of colour and scent, buzzing with bees and alive with the gentle flutter of butterfly wings. It's a style that evokes a sense of nostalgia, of lazy summer afternoons spent amidst the flowers. The beauty of a cottage garden lies in its abundance. Imagine flower beds brimming with a mix of annuals and perennials, their colours blending harmoniously. Think hollyhocks towering above a sea of lavender roses scrambling over an archway, and foxgloves adding their elegant spires to the mix. The key is to create a sense of effortless charm, as though the garden has evolved organically over time. Winding paths are another essential element of the cottage garden, beckoning you to explore its hidden corners. Imagine stepping stones leading through a sea of wildflowers, a gravel path meandering through a rose-covered arbor, or a brick path edged with fragrant herbs. The paths should invite you to linger, to pause and admire the view. And let's not forget the charm of garden accessories. An old wheelbarrow overflowing with flowers, a vintage watering can nestled amongst the foliage, a rustic bench positioned beneath a shady tree. These little touches all add to the character and romance of a cottage garden. Remember, a cottage garden is all about embracing a sense of abundance and informality. It's about creating a space that feels loved and lived in, a haven for both wildlife and humans alike. There's something deeply satisfying about growing your own food, about harvesting the fruits and vegetables of your labor. It connects us to the land, to the rhythm of the seasons, and to the very essence of nourishment. And with growing concerns about food security and the environmental impact of our food choices, edible gardens have never been more relevant. Raised bed vegetable gardens are an excellent option for both beginners and experienced gardeners alike. They provide excellent drainage, warm up quickly in the spring, and make gardening more accessible, especially for those with mobility issues. Imagine neat rows of lettuce, spinach, and carrots, their vibrant green leaves contrasting with the rich brown soil. Herb gardens are another fantastic addition to any edible garden. They're incredibly easy to grow, even in small spaces, and provide a constant supply of fresh, flavorful herbs to elevate your cooking. Imagine the scent of rosemary and thyme filling the air as you brush past, the silvery leaves of sage shimmering in the sunlight, and the delicate purple flowers of chives adding a touch of color. Fruit trees and berry bushes are a wonderful way to add vertical interest to your garden while providing a bountiful harvest. Imagine the sweet taste of freshly picked strawberries, the juicy flesh of a homegrown apple, or the tartness of raspberries bursting in your mouth. Choose varieties that are well suited to your climate and soil type, and enjoy the fruits of your labor for years to come. Remember, an edible garden is a constantly evolving space, a place to experiment, learn, and reap the rewards of your efforts. It's a chance to connect with nature, nourish your body, and appreciate the true value of homegrown food. Imagine stepping into your garden and being greeted by a chorus of birdsong, the gentle hum of bees busying themselves amongst the flowers, and the delicate flutter of butterfly wings. Creating a wildlife-friendly garden is not only rewarding but also essential for supporting biodiversity and ensuring the health of our ecosystems. Pollinator-friendly plants are crucial for attracting bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects to your garden. These creatures play a vital role in our ecosystem by pollinating plants, ensuring the production of fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Imagine a vibrant mix of lavender sunflowers and coneflowers, their nectar-rich blooms attracting a kaleidoscope of pollinators. Bird-friendly gardens provide food, water, and shelter for our feathered friends. Plant a variety of trees and shrubs that offer berries, seeds, and nesting sites. Consider adding a bird feeder filled with sunflower seeds or suet and a bird bath to provide a source of fresh water. Imagine the joy of watching robins, blue tits, and sparrows flitting between the branches. Ponds and water features, even small ones, can attract a surprising array of wildlife, from dragonflies and damselflies to frogs and newts. The sound of running water is incredibly soothing and adds a touch of tranquility to any garden. Imagine the delight of spotting a frog perched on a lily pad or watching dragonflies dance above the water's surface. Remember, creating a wildlife-friendly garden is about creating a haven for nature, a place where creatures big and small can thrive. It's about working with nature, not against it, to create a balanced and biodiverse ecosystem that benefits both wildlife and humans alike. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Gardening takes time, and time is a luxury many of us don't have. But let me reassure you, creating a beautiful garden doesn't have to be a chore. With a bit of planning and the right plant choices, you can have a stunning outdoor space that requires minimal upkeep. One of the simplest ways to reduce maintenance is to choose perennials over annuals. Perennials come back year after year, saving you the time and effort of replanting each spring. There's a vast array to choose from, offering a kaleidoscope of colors, shapes, and sizes to suit any style. Imagine a border filled with lavender, coneflowers, and salvias, their vibrant blooms returning year after year with minimal fuss. Ground covers are another secret weapon for low-maintenance gardening. These spreading plants blanket the soil, suppressing weeds and reducing the need for constant weeding. Choose from a variety of textures and colors, from the silvery foliage of lamb's ears to the delicate blooms of creeping thyme. Imagine a tapestry of ground covers, their contrasting colors and textures creating a visually appealing and low-maintenance carpet. Smart irrigation systems can be a game changer for busy gardeners. These systems deliver water directly to the roots of your plants, reducing water waste and ensuring your plants receive the right amount of moisture, even when you're away. Imagine the peace of mind knowing your garden is being watered efficiently, even during the hottest summer months. Remember, a low-maintenance garden is about working smarter, not harder. It's about choosing the right plants, utilizing time-saving techniques, and embracing a more relaxed approach to gardening. It's about creating a beautiful and enjoyable outdoor space without feeling overwhelmed by the upkeep. As we've seen, 2024 brings a wealth of possibilities for creating beautiful, functional, and sustainable outdoor spaces. Whether you're drawn to the sustainable ethos of a native plant garden, the sleek lines of a modern design, or the romantic charm of a cottage garden, there's a style to suit every taste and lifestyle. Remember, your garden is a reflection of you, a canvas upon which to express your creativity and connect with the natural world. Embrace the opportunity to experiment, to try new things, and to create a space that brings you joy. So go forth, get your hands dirty, and watch as your garden transforms into a breathtaking sanctuary. Happy gardening!